Hello everyone, GreYMisT here, bringing you a 1v1 between the red Zerg, the little one up here, spawning in the 12 o'clock position, against the bullfrog, spawning here in the right position, spawning as the yellow Zerg, which is kind of odd because this is from MLG Dallas, and both players are supposed to be either red or blue, but we're just going to ignore that for the time being. I'm sure everything turned out fine. So the matchup is a Zerg vs Zerg, the map is Metalopolis, a map we're all very familiar with ever since the beta. For those of you who don't know, very easy to secure natural, very close to your ramp. Basically, this map is very, very favored for many people because it's very easy just to take bases, especially in the spawn positions like this, because you pretty much just take half the map really easily. Gold's slightly harder to hold, but easily accessible. Watchtowers are very important in this map. They cover very good, very nice distance. No destructible rocks, which are annoying. So I'm very happy about that. Now it looks like the little one will end up scouting the bullfrog because there are close air positions here. So the bullfrog will be scouted by the little one, and he sees all. However, this will tell the bullfrog where the little one is. So notice he stops while he keeps his overload sort of flying this way because, yeah, why not? And we see some pretty typical stuff from both players. So we're actually going to speed it up until we get to the cool stuff, the fun, exciting parts. Yeah! So right now the building drones. Now we do see we're going to speed it down to normal speed. There we go. Faster speed. Don't know why normal is faster here. We do see both players are in fact fast expanding at just about the same times on 15. 2 base on Zerg vs Zerg, very good. You're able to produce twice as much. But what is this? Drone moving down here. Now what can you build on the ground aside from like hatcheries? That's right, a hatchery! Oh, look at that. The little one never ceases to amaze as he builds 2 hatches before his spawning pool. Oh joy, little one, you make us so happy. And the Overlord is going to be on the way to go scout this. Don't know if we'll actually see it. Actually, I do know if we'll see it or not because I've actually seen this replay before. But we're going to pretend like I act surprised for everything. So throwing out a spawning pool at about, what is that, 17? That's actually, it's a number. Anyway, throwing down that spawning pool way later, we do see that his opponent's is at halfway done when his is only about a fourth done, but shouldn't be too much of a big deal as he will just be able to produce monstrous amounts of units out of this. As I did say before, I have seen this replay. I was studying some Zerg vs Zergs, came across this, the little one from MLG Dallas, came from a replay pack on TeamLiquid.net with all the liquid replays from MLG. And I saw this and decided it kind of needed to be cast. Now we look here and bam, he sees that. And the second he sees that, 2 queens come out. Well, actually, those would probably come out normally anyway. And he starts making some drones because he knows that he can actually just sit here and drone up. And there are the 2 Zerglings. His opponent's playing pretty typically in his Zerg vs Zerg as far as this matchup goes. Getting both his hatcheries up, getting his pool, getting his gas. Going to be getting Zergling speed pretty soon. Once he has the money to. However, he probably suspects something, and there's a spine crawler right there because he suspects some sort of shenanigans. I don't know why. It's actually making me select everything like I'm holding shift down, which is kind of weird. There we go, that's better. So both these hatcheries have popped. Looks like he's getting a roach warner here. Now this positioning is very important for these buildings. Notice Zerglings in fact can slip right through here, but look from the position some roaches here. Maybe even a queen to stop enemy movement. What this does is it basically causes, especially this roach warren, causes his opponent to have to run all the way around here in order to get into his base. So this is very, very incredible positioning from the little one. I really do like it. Not too much of a problem for him, however, because larvae actually spawn on the outside, so he can just have his units go outside of it. Now it looks like he will be poking in here with these Zerglings. However, this positioning by Bullfrog will really deter any sort of Zergling harassment. Using the queens to block the ramp, this spine crawler will hit anything down here, and it will allow him to mine in peace. However, problem is with this is now the Bullfrog is worried about any sort of speedling run-bys. He has to keep his queen's position like this so nothing can happen, and it means he cannot spawn larvae at all at either of these bases, and it cannot spread his creep. Very important, you want to spread that creep defensively in a Zerg vs Zerg, not necessarily offensively. You don't really want to connect to your opponent's base because then he can move faster too, but really connecting your bases with creep is almost imperative in this matchup. Now we do see a bathing nest going down. This is just for versatility, I think. The little one did scout that his opponent has large numbers of Zerglings, especially for this point in the game, so he's going to go ahead and figure that the bathing nest will be the best thing to counter that at this point in the game. I think I just said this point in the game twice, so that makes me sound intelligent. But the problem with this positioning with the Roach Warner is it will block a little bit of the gas of these drones, but not too much. These can still make it back fine, I believe. These only have to take a small route around, and he's not even getting this gas yet, so we'll see how that goes. Actually, I'm going to watch this. Yeah, they still go straight back, so that's not too much of a problem. However, Speedling's running up here. Completely missed that, but look at these Roaches positioning. Like I said before, positioning right here so Speedlings cannot get in, and they're able to actually hit most of any sort of threats. He's going to start pushing out with these things. Now, one thing I want to note yet right now is no queens at all for the little one. Notice this. And he's even getting lair. Lair before queens. How often do you see this? I don't see it that often. Yeah, this is kind of really interesting. Notice he doesn't need these queens for to connect his creep because he's got the Zerglings, which are fast. He's got this wall off, so it's not like he needs to run back and forth between these bases too often. And he's got a third hatchery, which acts like a queen, essentially. So he really doesn't need these queens this early on, plus he needs the money. Notice how low he is on his money at all points in time. Never really has enough to make a queen. Only now, and bam, he already uses all of it to make more units. So that's constant decrease in money there. Look, he's like barely ever over 100, whereas his opponent is up at the 300 mark because he had to keep his queens back, not vomiting larvae. Only now have they begun to start vomiting again. So going back from the incredibleness of the little one over to his opponent, we see he's gotten a few more spine crawlers out. My computer's shifting around on my table, and yeah, starting to get glial reconstitution, an important upgrade if you're planning on doing any sort of roach play. Bam! Baling's rolling, killed the majority of those Zerglings. Looks like this queen will go down, but the roaches have begun to reinforce, and I think these guys will go down, but the drones are being brought off the line. More roaches are spawning, I believe, from here. Yes, they are. I'm trying to click on them. There they are right there. Almost done. Drones starting to get surround, and roaches do spawn. They're going to push these roaches away, but not before they get a few more shots off. More reinforcements coming in from the little one, but he will not push this advantage quite yet. Wants to wait till he has a nice massive units before he moves in. Looks like he is making quite a few more Zerglings. 6 right now. Doesn't even have the speed upgrade. I'm not sure if his opponent does or not. Yes, his opponent has the speed upgrade. So he does have that small advantage, but these Balings will try to negate that as best they can. Getting another spine crawler right here. This is a very nice... Notice this one that doesn't have very much health, but is very well protected by these roaches, and he hopes to get the spine crawler up as soon as he possibly can. Notice the rally points even set right onto that spine crawler so it can try to get up as fast as possible. However, units coming in from the little one, just moving down here, going to be using these Balings to try to do as much damage as possible, but look for him to stop making them once he sees the fact that his opponent is going heavy roach. Moving this queen down to help out, going to be blocking this ramp a little bit. Not going to have that second queen, though, because it just now pops, and these roaches will move back. A drone getting thrown in here accidentally. Don't know what that guy's doing there, but we do see an infestation pit going down for the little one. This is kind of interesting because he's not obviously ready for any sort of hive tech at this point. It's only on 2 bases. Got his third hatchery, so he can't even afford anything. Well, actually, he's building up a little bit of money right here. But he can't really even afford anything. He is getting 3 queens, however, and this will really help him keep that money down. Like, holy crap, it just dropped like a rock. He is getting upgrades, getting that +1 carapace, and look for him to get infestors out. This is really interesting. You don't see infestors very often in Zerg vs. Zerg because a lot of your play could be better spent getting upgrades and more units. So we'll see what he tries to do with this infestation pit. Not sure what's going to go on. Only now picking up speed, and yeah, quite interesting. Now look, his opponent is getting out this burrow and missile attacks level 1, so look for an increase in roach play, and I think the little one actually did get an overseer. Yes, he did. He saw those roaches and decided that he probably will be getting an overseer at some point in the game. Now, I'm not sure if this overlord will make it out of here. This queen is doing the best she can to try to shoot that out of the air, but nope, it does escape. And lots of overlords, like a whole fleet up here. Now look, 4 queens.